Hello, I'm Dr. Anne Jones, the ABC's nature nerd, and
nature's freaky.
Right, that's why we love it. But also, there are some animals that make you think that aliens may live among us. So, we're going to count down the top 5 contenders for aliens living on Earth. This is an eye, and yes, it has creepy eyes, I will admit it. But let's talk about its fingers, which look like ET phoned home. Their digits are ridiculously long. Their middle finger is about 8 centimetres long. When you're only 40 centimetres tall, that's a fifth of your overall body height. But with long fingers comes temptation. And Carly, who is a female living in captivity, was caught on camera picking her nose and eating the snot. It looks like a stick, but it's actually her finger that she's using. Craziest bit is she puts most of her finger up there. How does she not give herself a lobotomy? Scientists modelled the pathway using a CT scan, and they found that it would have almost reached back into her throat. Eyes are the 12th primate species to be recorded picking their own nose. Other sickos include chimps, orangutans, and humans. And the thing is, we can't even really say why we all do it. My theory is it's just satisfying. And look, this is a safe space for the nose pickers. No shame here. Eye fingers are evolved for finding food. They use them to tap rapidly on trees and listen for the bugs inside. And then they can use those long fingers to hoik the bug out and get their lunch. I personally think that that is much better than ET's glowing finger. And no one wants bats in the cave, do they? Oh God, this is horrible. It's where my brain just... Okay, it looks like an alien. They're quite creepy. So of course we do get them in Australia. This is a type of tiger moth called Creatonotus gangus, and this one is looking for sex. The hairy tentacles are organs called cormata. Male moths unfurl the cormata from inside their body and they inflate them to be really big. Then they wave them around and waft pheromones, sexy smells that are designed, in this case, to attract female moths. And the hairs, although they look super creepy, are actually to help that, moving the perfumes into the nostrils of awaiting moths. I don't even know if moths have nostrils. Anyway, the female moth smells the perfume and she's like a moth to a moth. It's love. Other butterflies and moths have cormata, it's just that this guy has supersized ones. So, mystery solved. It's not a monster, but a moth. Just a really sexy one. Put it away, mate. Visually, these animals are the stuff of nightmares. Why their legs gotta be so big? The Japanese spider crab lives for about 100 years. It's the largest crustacean on the planet, and it lives on the sea floor at a depth of about 200 metres. Their main body is actually quite small, about 30 centimetres across, but their legs grow as they age and they can get to something like 3.7 metres from claw to claw. But actually their legs are pretty useless.
Nani?
They break off really easily, and a survey found that only 1 in 4 crabs had all 10 legs. Amazingly, they can regrow their legs, but they've got to wait until their next molt. Being weirdly big is a bit of a theme for deep sea creatures. The deep sea relative of the woodlice is like 40 centimetres long, and the biggest squids on Earth live below 500 metres. This gigantism is thought to be an adaptation to living deep underwater where there is not much food. When you've got a bigger body, it means you can move more quickly and over larger distances, and you can be better at metabolizing food, which means you can have one meal and make your energy last longer. Don't worry, Japanese spider crabs mostly scavenge, so they're not going to eat you. Unless you're already dead and you fall to the bottom of the ocean, then you're in trouble. These guys are weird. No, it's not a submarine operated by a tiny little alien. It's a fish. a Pacific barrel-eyed fish which swims in the dark waters 800 metres down and can literally see through its own head. You'd be forgiven for thinking that those sort of hooded indentations, the dark patches, are actually its eyes, but they're not. They're something like fish nostrils. Their eyes are actually those green globes that are inside its head. When they eat, the barreleyes stare directly forward, but when they're looking for food, their eyes swivel up to look directly through the top of their head. And they might be using this to actually steal the prey of other animals. So siphonophores are stingers. They're this type of animal which has long stinging tentacles that sort of fan out like nets and capture small animals. It's thought that the barrel-eyed fish swims underneath, looks up, sees something caught and actually nicks it for its own lunch. Very cheeky. It's also thought that their fluid-filled skull-like shield is what stops them from being stung. Side note, Australia has a barrel-eyed fish. It's called a glasshead and it lives in the southern Tasman Sea and it sort of has 4 eyes. It's got 2 round primary eyes and then it's got mirrors that reflect light into those eyes from below and the sides. Whatever barrel-eyed fish might get up to will probably remain a mystery. We've only explored 1/5 of the world's ocean, so the rest might as well be outer space. No, it's not Jabba the Hutt. It's just a frog that clucks like a chicken, obviously. This purple or pig-nosed frog actually lives underground, which is why they look like this. They dig themselves in about 6 metres and they stay there. Using their stubby limbs and their tiny eyes and their little turned up pig snout, they actually slurp termites out of the soil. The frogs remain underground even while they call. They sing out from under a thin layer of soil and their mating call sounds like a chicken. Bokok. He's pretty cute, like, you know, put a little hat on him. Purple frogs will only come up to the surface for about 2 weeks every year, and it's in India's monsoon season. They basically come up for sex. They want to mate, and they'll do a lot of that, and then bury themselves, and they can be gone within minutes. Don't try and tell me that's not alien behaviour. And that rounds out the top 5 alien-like animals on Earth. If you've got a weird animal that you want me to take a look at, then leave a comment below. And remember to like and subscribe to ABC Science because we have awesome animal videos. See ya.